I want you to open up in your social studies workbook to page 9. Hopefully you've just completed page 7. Now we're going to go through page 9 together. This is about map scales. A map scale shows distance. So maps show things smaller than they really are. If this wasn't the case, then maps would be as big as the entire Earth. And you can't really, use a map that's as big as the entire Earth. Many maps include a map scale. Right over here, we have a map scale. This is an example of one. A map scale helps you determine real distances between places. The map scale shows how distances on the map compare to the true distance on Earth. You can use a map scale to determine the approximate distance between two places. So I want to show you this map of the world. When you click on a certain country, it will take you to the country's map. So this map of the world is about the size of my screen, okay, which obviously the world is a lot bigger than my screen. So see how down here it has the map scale? It lets me know that this, which is about an inch on my screen, an inch is about 2,000 miles. So about from here to here is about 2,000 miles. That's a lot. Now, if I click on this, it'll take me to Brazil, and I already have it loaded up here. Notice this map of Brazil is actually bigger than the world map. Does that mean Brazil is bigger than the whole world? No. So what happened was it actually kind of zoomed in so that I can see Brazil better. If we kept everything on the same map scale, we wouldn't be able to see things like Tennessee very well. Or we may not even be able to see things like certain countries. See how some of these countries are really small in there? So because of a map scale, we're able to kind of zoom in on certain maps. So if you scroll down here, ooh, look at that. It has a legend, which is also called a what? A map key. Okay, so here's our scale right here. So using that same thing, an inch would be about from here to here, which is about 300 miles. So now our inch went from 2,000 miles to 300 miles. See how when it zoomed in, our map scale changed? So what you can actually do, and you won't be able to see me doing this because you're just viewing my computer, but you can get out a ruler or maybe just use your finger and you can figure out the distance from one place to another by using this map scale. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense on what a map scale does. Okay, so let's do this first one together. Use the map scale to find these distances. Estimate to the nearest 50 miles. Nashville to Knoxville. So I'm going to find Knoxville right here, and I'm going to find Nashville right here. Now you won't be able to see this, but I'm going to hold a ruler up to my screen. Okay, I am measuring about 3 inches. Now mine's going to be different than yours. Oh, look, I have this book right here. So it's about 2 inches. And 100 miles is about 1 inch. So 100 times 2. Or if I don't, if that is a little too confusing for me, I can just do 50 at a time. So if I take this 50, and I put my finger on my ruler and I can count 1, 2, 3, like 3.5, so 4. So that would be about 200 miles. Now that's just an estimate. It is a little bit less than that, but I'm going to write 200 miles in my blank. I want you to do number 2 and 3 on your own. Pause the video and go ahead and do that. Okay, now that you've done that, let's look at this. Each of these maps listed here is shown on a page of an atlas. An atlas is a book of maps. Match each map scale to the map it is most likely to be a tool for. A map of the world, a map of the United States, or a walking map of downtown Memphis. Now, if this is a little bit confusing, let's take a look at this world map again. So we have this world map, and this map scale shows huge numbers all the way to 4,000. And this is a map of the whole world. And I have a map of Brazil, which is actually a very big country, and it goes up to 400 miles. If I go to a smaller country like, let's go to this one. Okay, we'll try Ireland then. Oh, it took me to Iceland. That's fine too. Okay, well, it looks like that won't load in time for me to finish this video up, but I want you to do this and look at our maps if that helps you. Good luck.